Hi, I have made the present video very short and very simple. You will also be able to read the text. In this video, I will talk about the structure of Ovid's Metamorphoses. No single character dominates the Metamorphoses, which is a collection of 250 stories from Greek and Roman mythology, legend, and history. Only the narrator, a version of Ovid, unites and controls the narrative. He makes his presence known with attention, gathering literary techniques. Often there is no logical or structural reason why one story precedes or follows another. We may say that it is a primitive mythology, but in another sense, the stories are very extraordinary. It does not establish any straight moral line. The unobvious, often surprising structure draws attention to itself and to its author. We are never allowed to forget that a literary mind has constructed the poem. The narrator also draws the focus on himself by breaking into the narrative and in the first person, offering his perspective and insights. The tradition of using the Metamorphosis theme to emphasize the poem's essential lack of seriousness begins with Ovid himself, who in a later work tells us that his tales of transformation were not to be believed, a claim that highlights the first assumption a contemporary reader might bring to any such story. In the works of Ovid's immediate epic predecessor, Virgil, the phenomenon of metamorphosis assumes a more prominent but deeply ambiguous role, one that in many respects looks ahead to its complex function in the metamorphosis. On the one hand, Virgil seems to give an ideological dimension to Homer's reticence about transformation stories, beyond raising questions about the plausibility of the narrative. The metamorphosis suggests a world of unstable ephemerality that can only be at odds with the poem's motion towards the foundation of Rome as the center of a stable cosmos, and indeed comes to be associated with the dehumanizing violence of immorality of Rome's civil wars.